Okay, so here we have our question. Well, first, I'm actually going to look at the answer choices, and I noticed that the answer choices have a sort of a pattern. We have has, have, were, and are. Now, looking at these answer choices, we might think this is about verb tense, right? This is the chapter on verbs. So we'd say, oh, it's verb tense. Um, but there's actually a trick. And that trick is that it's usually not really about verb tense. Sometimes it is, but in this case and in many, it's not. One of these answers is different from the others in terms of singular and plural, right? So for example, we would say it has or he has, but they have, they were, and they are. That means that has is our odd one out. And that's almost certainly going to be our answer. So for verb questions, for singular plural questions, if one of them is singular and the other three are plural, right? These are plural. We'd say they have, they were, and they are. Then the one that's different is almost certainly correct. Now, this is just a weird little test trick. The actual reason is if we take a look at the sentence, right? So we have the important council, made up of decorated military leaders and politicians, something decided to take action. Okay, well, I see a comma phrase here, and chapter 8 is going to be all about comma phrases. But for now, I'll just tell you that when we have two commas around an unimportant detail, we can get rid of it. So the fact that the council is made up of decorated military leaders and politicians, it's just a little extra detail. We could almost like imagine there's parentheses around it. We'll talk more about that later. And our subject is the important council. Now, how many councils is it? Did they say there were three different councils meeting in three different rooms? No, it's just one. That makes this singular. So the council has decided singular. So those are two ways to approach this. One is the weird test trick where we literally didn't even read the sentence at first. We just looked at the answer choices. We said this one is different in terms of singular plural, so it's almost certainly the answer. The other strategy is we get rid of these comma phrases that come between the subject and its verb, and we identify it's singular, and so it needs to match this. All right.